Hi, today I'm going to be filming part 1 of our beauty chat videos. I'm of course here with Anna.
Hello.
And we've got all your questions in front of us. We picked 4 for my video and then 4 for Anna's, which will be up next month. So should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
So the first question is, if you were stuck on a deserted island, what 3 beauty products would you pick to have with you?
This was hard.
It was hard. And it's hard to think, like, do you think
hard.
practical or do you think, like, not practical? I've done a mix. Go on, you go first.
I've done a mix as well. Should I go through all 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one I went for is the Bioderma Photoderm AKN Matte SPF 30, and this is more of like a practical one.
I haven't tried that.
Have you not? I think you'd quite like it. It's quite a matte finish. It's kind of one of those barely there like SPFs, and this was more like a practical thing that I thought, if I'm going to be on an island, it's going to be really hot.
Exactly.
I burn. I can just slap this everywhere.
You don't want to be wrinkly, even if people may never see you again.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have a completely non-wrinkly face. Then I thought mascara, because mascara is one of those things which I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I do always have mascara on because I love it.
Yeah.
And I went for the L'Oreal Telescopic waterproof one.
Is this different to your...
This is different.
Ooh.
This is different to the telescopic one, which I go on about all the time. Yeah. And I think that one has been discontinued. And I think this is sort of the replacement.
And is it as good?
No. But it's not like awful, and it is waterproof, so it holds a curl, has a really similar, like one of those little, you know, like plasticky brushes, and it really does like pull your lashes up. So I'm testing it out. Maybe I will fall in love with that one. And then I went for a lip gloss because I just think these are one of the best things in the world. These are kind of like a very pretty lip balm, I think, and it's the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfectors. I've got the shade 01. I was always an 02 girl.
That's like the more peachy one.
The more
peachy
one.
They're all really similar.
They are all ridiculously similar, but I actually like 01, and I think the other one is 05 or 4. There's 2 pinky ones, and they're really, really nice. I really like this one.
Okay, so the first thing I picked is Pomade Divine, which is something you can get from Cult Beauty, and it's like a multi-purpose balm.
Always wanted to try this.
Yeah, because you can basically use it as a lip balm on your elbows. You can use it for burns or grazes, so you can use it for like to make yourself look nice. But then if I kind of am swimming and I get attacked or I hit a rock, who knows what's going to happen when you're stranded on an island.
Cool.
I can use this.
It's like a fancy Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour cream.
It is, which I don't like because of the smell, so this is my alternative to that. The
Nice.
second thing is also an SPF, and the one that I've been loving at the moment is from Kiko. Is that how you say it? Kiko?
I think so, yeah.
I've never said it out loud until just now. It's the City Filter Sunscreen. It's SPF 50, and it's also a primer. That won't help if you're stuck on an island, but for normal life it's really nice that it's a primer. I love this. It kind of comes out a bit yellowy, which I don't know if there's any point to that, but it just feels really nice and smooths out your skin, and SPF 50, which is amazing.
I got it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Tried it yet?
Haven't tried it yet. I tried it on the back of my hand. You're right, it does come out strange, kind of yellowy. But then it just sinks into
so nice.
nothing.
And then the third thing is also mascara. I was trying to think if there's like one makeup product. If I had no makeup on, if I had a nice tan, I wouldn't need foundation and concealer. And I think mascara just makes you look a bit more awake.
Yeah, it does.
I don't have like a waterproof mascara that I'm loyal to, but the one I'm using at the moment is the Clinique High. Oh, it's all rubbed off.
I think it's high impact waterproof.
Yeah, which I quite like. It leaves very natural lashes. There's nothing to. But then I think you'd want that if you're on an island on the beach anyway.
I really like that one actually. Yeah. I do like a good
nice
waterproof mascara, and I think that's quite nice, very natural.
I haven't found like the one yet, so I might try a few. I don't really use waterproof mascaras that much, but because it's been so hot recently, I have.
Yeah, you have to.
I need to find a good one.
That's a good
quite
one.
Nice. Yeah. Question 2 is it easier to apply foundation with brush or your fingers? So I thought about this one, and I thought there isn't really an answer. There's just some foundations are better to apply with your fingers and some with a brush, and also it's kind of just a personal preference, really.
Yeah, there's like no right or wrong answer to that one.
So,
I kind of like a mixture of both.
Exactly. I thought we'd bring a couple of foundations and which ones we use with our fingers.
Lily's looking down because she can see I've only bought one. She's like, I thought we agreed to bring like quite a few with us. And I thought about it, and I actually like most foundations with a bit of both.
Oh really? Okay.
I quite like applying them with a brush at first and then finishing off by blending it with my fingers just to get a really natural finish. And the one that I love, Giorgio Armani, Luminous Silk, is incredible, and applied with the fingers, it's one of those ones. I know Lisa Eldridge always talks about when she looks in her magnifying mirror and she can't see it on her face, and I've always sort of wondered, I don't really know what she's talking about there, but this, totally understand. You can look in like a most magnifying of magnifying mirrors and you can't see it at all. It's like skin. You just put on skin with this. But all of my foundations I put on with a brush. Real Techniques buffing brush is where it's at. and then blend out the fingers afterwards.
Nice, yeah. I like to do that as well with most of my foundations, end it with my fingers. But there are some that I prefer applying with my fingers, like the YSL Le Touche Éclat. It's just a bit more gel-like. But especially my Chanel Vitalumia Aqua, because it's quite a watery one. I always feel like with the watery foundations, if you use a brush, it kind of just soaks it all into the brush.
The brush stills it all.
Yeah, so I like to use my fingers for this. And also, you don't need much, so I just kind of use my fingers. But one that I literally have to use a brush for is my NARS Sheer Glow, which I love, but I always use my Real Techniques buffing brush to buff
Love it. It's just the Real Techniques buffing brush.
It's amazing.
I've
always hated it, before I even knew about buffing brushes, I used to hate the kind of foundation paint
like the paint ones.
I was like, why am I using this? Are you sure this is what you're supposed to do? And then like I learned about the buffing brush.
That just places it on, doesn't it? Whereas the buffing brush really like
works
digs it in. Skin.
But then even with this, I kind of end with my fingers.
Yeah.
But I prefer this with the brush, definitely. Question 3 is, what's your favourite MAC product of the moment? What's yours?
Oh, really? MAC Fix Plus.
I
was going to pick a Claire paint pot.
Yeah.
But I thought you'd bring that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, so wait for this. I am really liking this because it's been quite hot in the UK, and this is awesome for, you know, sometimes if you go a bit crazy with the foundation or powder and you really like load it up on your face.
I did that this morning.
Yeah, and then there's the point of like no return. It's very difficult to come back from that. But this, I just spray on my buffing brush and then just like stipple it all over your face, and it's like you never put all that powder on. It just takes it back down.
I don't know, just kind of spray it on and was a bit like, ooh, wet face. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, to do it on the brush and then just to go like that, and all of a sudden it's like back to kind of dewy? Dewy. Yeah, you go back to like dewy, naturally finish on the skin.
I'm going to try that trick. I do have that.
It's handy for so many things. People use it as like a setting spray, a beginning spray, mixed in with pigments, but I really like it as like when you go a bit crazy with powder.
Okay, so what did I bring? Oh yeah, if you saw my recent haul and review video, you'll know I bought loads of MAC products, and I'm loving all of those still, but I thought I'd talk about something different. So I'm also loving Woodwinked eyeshadow.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Club.
No.
I was waiting for Club. She always goes on about Club whenever we're in MAC. She's like, Anna, you really need to get Club.
I do love Club, but I've got Woodwinked here, which I'm wearing today, I think, on top of something else. It's just a really nice bronzy, golden-y colour, and I just feel like it works for the day and the evening, and I love it, and it's easy to blend. It's just my favourite MAC eyeshadow, apart from Club. Apart from Club, I really like it, and I've just been using it loads recently. The last question, which is the hardest one, I think, is what's your favourite skincare product on a budget? I feel like I'm gonna be the viewer in this one, because I'm gonna admit I haven't really found anything amazing, so I want you guys to recommend stuff to me, and I'm gonna listen to what you're saying.
Okay.
I do have something, but I don't think it really counts.
Go for your one first.
Okay, so it's a bit of a cheap, because I don't actually think you can get it in the UK, and it's not even that cheap, but it's from First Aid Beauty, and it's the Instant Oatmeal Mask, and it's $22, I think, so it's maybe like £15. It's not too expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle.
They do the brand here, but I don't think they do the mask, and I love this when my skin's getting a bit crazy. It feels a bit red or sore. It's like really calming. It does feel like putting porridge on your face, but
weird.
Look, it's like literally like it's like porridge.
Ooh,
that
looks nice.
It feels amazing on the skin. You just put it on for like 10 minutes and it's really nice, but it doesn't really count.
Okay.
What's yours?
I've got more two like product ranges rather than specific products. So I do have two products here that I really like. The first one is Una Brennan. She's a facialist, and this is the Tea Flower Deep Clean Pore Purifying Clay Mask. Pick it up from Boots. I think it's around £7-ish.
Really?
And it's a huge bottle. The bottle of this is massive. It would last you. Think how many face masks that would actually last.
I walk past this brand all the time in Boots, and I really want to try some. I'm just always a bit overwhelmed. I don't know what to get, but I really want to try some stuff.
I think their vitamin C range is supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
as well.
Everyone talks about.
I think this is more kind of their oily skin range, but their vitamin C one is supposed to be like a good. It's just one of those like classic clay base masks, but it doesn't make your face feel really stripped and dry afterwards. I think you'd really like that actually. And I'm trying the pre-cleanse oil at the moment, and it's really nice. It smells incredible. It smells like Calippos, and we all know how much I love Calippos
from the last video.
We did together. And then the other one is La Roche-Posay, and their Epiclar range is really, really nice. I recommended it to a friend who was having real serious issues with her skin, and I went to see her like a few months ago, and I was like, your skin is looking amazing. That combined with Lizelle she was using. Yeah. And her skin is like cleared up, looks really, really good.
I love La Roche-Posay. I'm so happy they like properly do like most of the products here now. Because
for a while they didn't. No, they didn't.
It was it's
a newish thing in Boots, but their Epiclar range is really, really good for people who are kind of struggling with like oily, acne-prone skin. Yeah. And I like this, what's it called?
Eclat Matte. Rich uses that.
Does he really?
He does. His favourite moisturiser.
It's so nice.
He has really oily skin.
It's one of those things, I think when you're really oily, I used to think it as well, like, oh, I can't use moisturiser.
Yeah.
You think, oh, no, but this is a fabulous moisturiser for if you've got oily skin, because it like nourishes without looking too like overly greasy on the skin. I love it.
Okay, I need to go and look at the Unibrow stuff.
Yeah, we'll go after this.
So those are all the 4 questions. I hope you enjoyed hearing some of our answers. Don't forget to watch the video on Anna's channel, which will be up next month.
Yes.
It should be like 4 other questions.
Thing.
Yeah, and don't forget to ask more questions and comment on this video. Give us some more and we'll film more videos. And
yeah.
Thank you for watching. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that's fine. Hi, welcome back to the 3rd video in my skincare series, and this is the last one. I really hope you've enjoyed the last 2 videos.